Hello and welcome! Welcome to Drakenmemoria! Yay! What is Drakenmemoria, you may ask? Well, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Or more specifically, for people and... Oh, well, it's hard to tell. Remy seems to be immobile right now, so hopefully it will not be 3 people in a picture, but... 4 people in a picture, but who knows? Maybe it will. Let's hope he'll be back soon. Alright, so, if this is not something you want to watch, well, sorry, but this is what we do. This is what we've been doing for the past 4 years. So, you're a bit late if you're mad at this. Sorry. But if you want to watch this, whatever the reason, because you like Dungeons & Dragons, because you like us playing Dungeons & Dragons, other reasons, well then...
What will I find? Sorry.
That's okay. Well then, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. If you like the thunderstorm in the background, ambient mixer. It's a website where you can make your own ambience. If you like the world map, it's WonderDraft. If you like the battle map, it's Dungeon Alchemist. All of the information are below the window. I think that's everything we needed to say before we start. Why is Remy gone? Says he's online. Where's Remy? Alright. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Alright. So. Last episode? Small channel, we don't have a whole lot to say. We don't have any sponsors. Do we have an unwilling sponsors? A cat? Something you're eating? Drinking?
Wash your face. I could see your pores from here, chat.
Damn!
Exfoliate or something.
Alright. We are sponsored by Wash Your Face. Alright. And with that inspiring note, let's get started. What happened last episode? Well, that's what I was going to say. Technically a lot, but also not a lot.
30 seconds, maybe.
I think it's more like 18 seconds. Nice. So, but a lot happened because that means it's 3.5 rounds of combat that happened. So technically 20 seconds. Last episode, the party engaged the troops of the High Priest, keeping a tyrannic hold on a poor town. The fight is challenging, and slowly our heroes are starting to feel they might have bitten more than they can chew. Well, some of them started thinking this, not everyone. Some of them have bigger mouth and they believe that they can chew anything. Most of our party are injured. Some even had to rely on magic to stay in the fight. That's about everything that happened last episode. Wow. Maybe I should have gone for a round-to-round description. The enemy priest started the combat, having the highest initiative, trying to cast spell, but Terry keeps canceling him out.
That does sound better.
Yeah.
It's like we battled last one. Don't worry. You can like go back and watch it if you want. You know.
Time dilation. You know, after all, you are the Time Knights. 2 hours lasted 20 seconds. So hopefully tonight, 2 hours is going to last a little longer. Alright. Let's go back to the battle map. For those wondering, because of last episode, yes, this night I am feeling better. I do not believe I will need to run to the bathroom as we are ending the stream. Although, like I said, I do not believe I will have to, but I might. Who knows? So, last round, what happened? The priest again tried to cast a spell. It didn't work. Terry cancelled him out. Then audience attacked. I think you killed a paladin. Then he got thrown to the ground. Then he got back up. Then he fell again. Then he got back up. That's a riveting description of last round. Then Orunak healed. And then I had to go to the bathroom and we had to stop the stream. So, alright. This is Overnight's hit point. We have it here. These are the Paladin's hit points. Alright. Okay. Well, let's reassume the combat music. And according to what I have written, we are at Initiative 6, meaning that it's Remy and Tobiyashi. So right now, audience looks injured, bleeding, having a hard time staying up. Fisher is...
actually okay right now.
Yeah, the
Wait,
last...
not okay, but not...
Remy, did you not throw an explosion knife again, or was that... Did that already happen last round?
That was last round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I have one more question.
Yes.
Audience's count?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
What's audience's initiative count?
Audience is at 15. He goes right after the priest, the high priest, and the priest and the paladins.
Yeah, so I don't know if maybe his turn got lost in the midst of the enemy turns, but I know audience had a turn, and I was looking through the stream, and I don't see Fisher taking a turn. Or I wasn't able to hear Fisher taking a turn as I was going through it. Again, and what was Oronak's initiative count?
Oronak's is 7. It's supposed to be the last thing we did last episode.
Yeah, so Oranak did heal, and audience definitely got rezzed by our paladin ally and got to take his turn.
Yes.
I couldn't get to, and like a bunch of enemies took their turns, but Fisher didn't take their turn.
I swear.
That's what I disappeared to, by the way, because I couldn't figure out how to def myself on.
Oh, okay.
So it's Fisher and then us, or Fisher Terry then us?
I mean, I'm not sure how Draken wants to do it, because obviously enemies took turns before and after his initiative count, so I'm not sure.
Well, hold on. Stagnant Town. You didn't see Fisher's turn, is that it?
Well, I mean, when I say see, I mean I was trying to listen for it, like him talking through like his own turn.
Well, he's supposed to go. So in the order, it's Orunak and simultaneously the lieutenants, and right before that, it's supposed to be Fisher.
And then the turn right before Fisher's is
Right before Fisher, it's your ally. So the ally healed audience, then he started moving up again, and that should have been Fisher next.
yeah, but then audience took a turn, which was weird.
I guess because he got revived.
Yeah, it's like
He wasn't in the right mind state. Okay, you saw how it ended.
All right. In that case, maybe
Like, hey, you
I
got-
mixed Fisher with
Sure.
audience.
I think that might be what happened. Maybe.
Okay.
Because like I was going through like the lines, and it's just like you definitely did say the sentence, and hey, you got, well, paraphrased. Hey, you got rezzed before your turn, so you get to take your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
It's up to you how you want to do it. I was really just trying to rack my brain, just like, wait, did Fisher take a turn? Because I could have sworn I was still waiting for him to take a turn.
Okay. Well, if let's see. Captain Priest. High Priest, Captain Priest, Rogue. All right. Well, if you didn't hear it, I'll believe you, and we'll go with Fisher. So apparently, we start at initiative 6.5.
At 6 quarters. It's the initiative count that doesn't technically exist, but it goes to a completely different place.
Alright, so I go.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I have no reason not to believe what Zachary's saying, so go. It's your turn.
I do not remember taking a turn after the turn when I cleaved and blinded everybody. So, yeah, that seems correct.
Audience is supposed to go at 15 and the ally at 12, so if you went after the ally, I might have mixed your initiative. That probably is what happened.
In that case, yeah, I am going to just because I believe I lost concentration on my chromatic strike, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And then. Okay. I will. All these paladins in front of me are. How are they injured looking?
Yes, they are all injured looking.
Okay. I will attack the one at H11 with a green flame blade.
Oh, that one.
Alright, yeah. That'll probably hit. That's 28.
Most likely. Pretty sure.
Ooh, hello. That's a lot of damage.
Well, yes, confirmation. It does hit.
7 plus 7 is 18 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the fire will splash to the one at I-10 and deal him 11 fire damage.
Well, okay. Hold on. That's I-10. That's him here. So 14, and the one that was there, that's 20. That's him here. So he's okay. So the first one you hit is severely injured but not dead, and the one that it splashed you is even more severely injured but not dead.
Dang it. Then I'll attack the one at H11 again, because he's next to audience, and audience is
Not feeling well, yes.
yeah, having a bad time. Oh, that's gonna miss though. That's a 13.
Yes, unfortunately it is going to miss. So because of you, audience might die. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, oof, my bad. Sorry, dude.
All good, buddy.
Did my best. I rolled a 2. Yeah, and then if I move, I take a bajillion attacks of opportunity, so I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Okay. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, the those of you who are in the best shape are Fisher and Remy. Everyone else is at least injured.
I'm at 43. I mean,
Oh, yeah, the last heal actually put you back up. You stopped bleeding. Sorry, you stopped oozing. Alright. Well, that's a whole lot more injured. So H11, I have to write it down here. H11. Alright. Now we go to initiative 6. Now, I'm not gonna make Orunak take 2 turns. So now we go to initiative 6, which is Remy and Tobiashi. So Orunak right now is at the top of the well, on the rim of the well, so he could see everyone when he healed.
Remember, he didn't have to do that because...
I know.
All right. It's really inconvenient, but also everybody else will die if I don't do what I'm going to do.
yeah, we spend the whole round kissing.
Well,
That's the only choice we have.
Yes, of course, he didn't need to do it, but it's the only safe way to do a heal for the group. Because he couldn't know where everyone was. So, yes, he didn't need to, but also it was the right decision to do this.
Well, maybe he's about to make some enemies, I think. He might as well use his attack action to I guess the one that makes the most sense, since if we're going by the orientation of the people in here, the only one that Remy is next to at the same time as Tobiashi is the one at
So right now, remember that the one at L sort of 9 and the one at M sort of 10 are inside the well with you.
Yeah, that I know.
Okay, that's
like, good. But the one I'm trying to, because I think I'm not 100% sure if like they're actually like next to Tobiashi, if any of them actually are, or if it's just like.
Oh,
Or if
the orientation is good. One is next to Tobiashi. The other one is next to you.
Okay. In which case, Raimi is going to attempt to stab the one next to Tobiashi.
All right.
I'm actually having to do this as a straight roll. Right, so then that will be 22 to hit.
That is enough.
Right. It's short sword. Okay. That one's missing. 6, 7, 11, 15, 19, 24, 29, 30 piercing on the one at M10.
30 what?
31 piercing.
34 piercing. All right.
31.
31. I don't know why. The sound keeps cutting out the last number. I keep hearing 30 and 31. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Okay, good. It doesn't like it when you kill someone or when you injure them severely, you know? All right. So it's the one that is at M. M10. So he's okay. Well, the knife went inside, so he's injured.
And this is the part that is not going to get Raimi any friends. Because as a bonus action, he can throw one of the knives
Yes.
up to the air. Like he is going to time the explosion so that the knife actually detonates about 25 feet in the air.
So 5 feet above the well.
Yeah, about 5 the well.
All right, so
So
directly
back.
up. So that's 10 radius. That's 20 radius. Remind me.
Is this like a sphere or
Fireball is 20
Wait a minute.
radius.
20-foot radius.
I mean, yeah, it'll wipe out. It should wipe out a majority of the remaining.
And it goes up like this. Above Remy. Directly above it.
Like, I'm kind of like, yeah, it's like,
Or are you arcing it a little?
You're arcing it a little. So on which square is it going to explode? So I know where to center the explosion and figure out who got hit.
yeah, it's you see, this is the hard part because like I am looking at a map.
Yeah,
However, maybe doesn't actually know where everybody is centered.
I know.
Because you can't actually see it. So,
Which is why Orunak went up.
but in all sense, like at least if I want to be like realistic in any way to the actual game, I do need to put it straight up.
Okay.
But it does mean that everybody inside the well is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It only goes 20 feet downward,
Yeah.
and I threw it 25 feet upward. However,
like right above our head.
essentially,
So, from your position, Remy would be able to, based on the last image you have, you know that all of your friends were a little to the right side of the well, and the enemies were a little to the left side of the well. But a full 6 seconds has gone by, and you've heard people screaming, yelling. You saw Arunak heal. You felt your erection die, which means audience probably went down. So there's been a lot of mixing. Yes, Remy could aim it straight up, directly at the bird, just crossing the sky and just hitting the bird as it's right above the well. You could probably arc it 1 square in any direction also, if you want. 1 square to the left, to the right, up or down.
in which case, I mean, I don't think there's any version of this where I'm not like accidentally getting Fisher, who will have to use his reaction to protect Terry.
Fisher, do
Like-
you have a reaction left to protect Terry? No, never mind. Don't say anything. We have to let Remy decide.
Hey, it's already
And
been
the
said.
fact he has
I'm
reaction-
ready for this.
He just took his turn.
Yes, that's right. He just took his turn, so he did have his reaction back.
But if nothing else, I'm at least going to commit doing it slightly to the right, if for no other reason than to get that one wayward paladin off to the right.
The priest,
Because
you
there's
mean.
no shifting it downward
So,
to avoid
shifting
allies.
it 1 square. So essentially, you're throwing that knife, and instead of aiming straight up from you, you're aiming slightly to the right so that it explodes right above Tobiashi's head.
So who is this all gonna hit? Does this hit audience too?
No, audience is the only one who is not gonna get hit.
Audience is alive, baby.
The ones I regret, or at least the ones that I know I and by extension Raimi will regret, is the fact that it will hit Fisher. And it will hit Ornak, and Ornak was already on his last limbs.
Well, he did manage to heal himself a little. Maybe it's gonna save
Yeah,
him.
I give him a healing potion too.
He's not going to survive 11d6 fire damage.
Well, go ahead. Roll it.
You gotta wait for my turn at least.
Well, Tobiashi, there's a good reason why you go right after Remy. It's probably because technically you're a little bit above 5 feet, so your hair is gonna get singed by the blast coming down. Not enough to get damaged, but you're gonna see it from really close.
Don't worry, your hairs will slime back.
Yeah, I'll slime back.
I don't like that
Eventually.
image. Alright. The paladins save this group. Oh no, that's right. That's they're inside the well, so those don't take anything. The priest and
What I was gonna do for my turn was try to grab Onak at least. Onak, I would try to do both of them, but then I have to come back down with them. If they have to roll for it, would it help them with their roll, or would it just pull them into the well?
No, I'm pretty sure even if he succeeds on his save, and I don't think Ornak has absorb elements on his spell list. It's, I just don't see him surviving. Anyway,
All right.
DC 17, 51 fire damage.
51 fire damage.
That's wild.
You're kidding me, right? 51 fire damage?
I'm not kidding you.
You looked at my sheet during the 2 episode, right?
He's got cameras set up in the room.
All right. All right. So that's a fail. That's a fail. It's a dexterity save, right?
Correct.
All right. That's a success with a natural 20. That's too bad that it wasn't an attack, because that would have been devastating. So that's a fail. That's a fail. That's a success. No. Oh, heck. It's a success. So 51. Alright.
Does he take double fire damage or no?
No, Olenak doesn't take double fire damage, but he does have a penalty to save to prevent from being ignited.
Is that guy still on fire? Does he get extra on fire?
He's outside of the blast.
Damn.
Okay, so this happens.
Or maybe like throw it into the air, like you just like from inside the well slash reservoir slash whatever. You just hear a child. Mommy.
All right. Yes, Fisher, you have to make your save, dexterity save.
Yeah, let's. That's not gonna do it.
Damn.
8. Oh, well, sorry, a 10 because of audience.
Okay.
Sorry.
And you have to decide whether or not you save Terry or you let him completely die, because that's more than twice his hit points.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shield Terry. So that means I'm gonna take the full 51 instead of being able to do absorb elements. So now I'm at 7 hit points.
Jeez.
Nice.
All right. So 51.
Fisher just catches a glimpse of the dagger come up out of the well, out of the corner of his eye, and he's like,
Yeah.
that's kind of close. Oh, fuck.
It's kind of close.
Hey, it's a dagger. It's a bird. Oh shit. Okay.
I would have been able to aim better if I could leave the well, but kind of couldn't really leave the well.
All right. So, with that blast, Fisher, you are sort of extremely aware that you just saved Terry's life. Well, if he had succeeded a save, he wouldn't have just disintegrated. That's good.
He would.
Because twice his hit point is 56. So he wouldn't have just disintegrated. He would have died horribly screaming, being cooked alive. Alright, so...
Yeah, if he succeeded the DC 17 dex save with his -3 to dex saves, he would have survived with 2 hit points?
He has 28, and that would have been 26. Yeah, 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that changes the battlefield slightly. Unfortunately, the rogue captain got a natural 20 on its save, dexterity save, and her level gives her evasion, which means no damage. But other than that, this is what the battlefield looks like after the explosion. Orunak is still alive, barely. He has a single-digit hit points left because he succeeded his save. Rolled a 19, so 18, I believe it gives.
Did that not kill the two, the bottom of the map?
Like
No, they're inside the well.
Oh.
well.
One of them is injured. Remy shoved a knife deep inside of his guts. The other one is completely uninjured. Fisher, you just took damage. The rogue captain has evasion, so succeeded a dexterity save, was able to completely avoid. She saw the explosion coming. She saw the big burly paladin right next to her. She just went into a little ball, and the poor guy took everything. No, she saw you, Fisher. She stepped behind you, and you took the explosion for her. Okay, well, it removed one priest.
Uh,
The only priest who still had a spirit guardian active.
all right. Like I
My
said,
turn?
have some regrets. There are some regrets you don't have. And Raimi is just going to have to live with his decisions.
Well, yeah, no, and especially Remy, because you have a photographic memory and the equivalent for sound, you sort of heard, and you, and you heard Orunak say, "Oh, not again!" And you see all of the leaves, and you see a few burning leaves fall inside of the well, just in front of you, just going.
Onak will remember that.
He did say sorry first. I want that to be on record that he did
Sorry.
apologize.
Can't hear you over the explosion. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, Tobiyashi, please clean up in the well.
In the well? Oh man, I was gonna go help
You've
Fisher.
got
Okay.
You've got a guy bleeding in the water.
Well, I do
around
have a
you.
question.
Yes.
I know we've never really talked about it, but so is my silk, when I climb with it, is it just my movement speed I could go up to, or is it how far I could put my silk up to? Because it's not stated in the silk dancer thing or silk
because
weaving.
of how D&D works, you can never move more than your movement allotment is. So if it's 45, you can move up to 45 feet, unless you're running using Step of the Wind or things like this.
I think what Tobiyashi is asking is,
Okay.
does Silk essentially give him a climbing speed or remove the difficult terrain as a result of not having a climbing speed, or is he still suffering a penalty when he uses his Silk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would it be like using a climber's kit, kind of like a grapple hook or something, or like?
No, like I said, it's literally another arm. So it's the same way as you hoisting yourself up.
But I use wisdom instead. Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically it's an athletic roll, the same way as if you would just try and pull yourself up from a
Then it at least sounds like you're moving in the direction of he could potentially climb, air quote, the well without difficult terrain penalties if he makes a successful athletics wisdom roll.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because I know before I've just like thrown up silk without asking and just like went up it, but it's never been more than 45 feet. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, back to the well.
Yes.
I am You guys see something else shoot out of the well. No, I'm kidding. I throw my meteor hammer. Since there's not a lot of room up here, I'm just gonna throw it straight up and then like whip it down on the guy that's right in front of me. I'm pretty sure he's the one who's most damaged.
Yes.
Um,
He's the one that's
do
bleeding
that.
in the water of the well.
And then using that momentum, I will bounce it off the wall and hit him again with it.
Nice.
Okay.
It was
Okay,
just
so I
doing
hit him
yo-yo
twice.
tricks down in the well.
Yeah, just down in the well. Well, we'll see how much this first one does, because I have an extra 1d6 because I still have the stuff on it.
Actually, you guys don't know this, but like one of my favorite like anime bullshit weapons is in fact yo-yos.
So I'm guessing you've.
Very anime bullshit weapon.
25 to hit?
Yeah, that's enough to hit. I'm guessing you saw the anime. I believe it was Sukeban Deka.
I mean, I've seen a few different anime,
Okay.
including, but yes. So,
It's the only one that I saw that used the yo-yo as a weapon.
I've seen Yo use it as a weapon for an episode. I've seen Yu Yu Hakusho have a whole character where their weapon is a yo-yo.
So that's 14 damage, and 4 of it is the lightning damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, thunder. Wait, no, lightning.
Okay, so
Lightning
14 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Which means it's...
How'd that one look? How does he look?
Even worse, but not dead.
All right, here's the next one. Oh, I could also hit him 5 feet back, but I don't see the point in that. There's not much room down here. I will... Yeah. But... Okay, that is... 23?
It's enough to hit.
Okay. Oh, nice. 16 points of damage.
Hey!
6 of it being lightning. And then I will use my bonus action to do flurry of blows.
Okay. If you do Flurry of Blows, you have to take another target because you just killed that one. He had 15 points
that's what I'm
left.
saying.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna keep beating him into the ground.
You hear
yeah,
Remy,
I
he's
go to
dead.
the next
Let it go.
You know, for some reason,
I'm
the
getting claustrophobic.
is increasing.
But no, yeah, I use my Fury of Blows, so I will use my fist this time.
You start furiously blowing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
start furiously blowing. Oh my god.
Blowing inside the well with Raimi.
Stop it.
We're hearing
21
strange
to-
noise coming from
21
that
to-
well.
Yeah, 21 to hit.
It's enough.
I'm also going to use a key point to try to stunning strike him.
Okay. Your DC is?
15.
And it's a...
Constitution.
Constitution? 16.
Damn. Well, alright, let's see how much damage I do at least. Oh, max. 9 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, and then one more hit. Oh, I wish it was a natural 20. Okay.
We all wish it was.
Wait, no, I counted that wrong. 25.
To hit?
And
Yeah,
then,
it's
yes, to hit. And then it is... Okay. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And I would like to...
You can't rage.
Yeah, I'd like to rage. I think Remy needs him over here, so I'll hit him 5 feet in front of me.
You kick him in the head. He goes back just a few steps, hits the wall, and then finished walking forward.
Let me see if there's one more thing I could do. No, I can only try to stunning strike him again.
As you see,
Oh, wait, no,
leaves
actually.
fall into the well.
Oh no. Oh no, I'll use one more key point to thunderous punch him. With that last one. Once per turn, by spending a key point, the owner will physically martial arts damage bonus to one attack as thunder damage additionally on the hit. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
16.
Damn, yeah, 15.
But he still takes damage, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he takes the damage that I rolled as thunder damage.
Oh, as thunder damage. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it's worded. Martial arts damage bonus to one attack as thunder damage. I don't know if it adds it, but oh well.
Yes, it does.
So you roll your martial arts die one more time, and
Oh, okay, and add it. Okay. 2 thunder damage added.
Okay.
It's wonderful. I gotta level up, guys. I need to respect, actually, if I'm gonna be honest. Some god needs to help me. Maybe the god of chaos or something? I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright. So, that's everyone, which means now it's Terry's turn. Terry. Where is his character sheet? Terry, here he is.
I believe he's out of 5th level slots. He's out of 3rd level slots now. And 4th?
I know he used Raltham Psychic Lance, but I don't know if he used his other. I don't know what he would have used his other 4th level slots on.
Uh-huh. I was thinking maybe a counterspell, but I think I only used the 3rd levels on the counterspell. So I think he's out of 3rds, has 1 4th, and then has all of his
What about setting that guy on fire?
1st and 2nd. So
I
that
was
was the
still
5th.
concentrating on the on burning
that
the
was
guy.
the 5th.
Well, he could probably try to psychic lance someone again.
Yeah. He could.
I want to see him do a melee attack. Just once. Bring out his little sword that looks exactly like Fisher's.
Well,
And then,
he can't do physical attack the way that you think about them, but he can spit acid.
But only I want him, like in his inevitable, fight against the one who destroyed the world once. It's like any not sword.
He does have the spell catapult. Alright, so he's out of 3rd, he's out of 4th. He's got 1 level 4 left. The priest is going to take even more damage. Everyone's very injured. I think he's gonna go with hitting the paladin again. Trying to immobilize him again. Or, well, no. Hard choice. I think he's gonna protect his dad. So he's gonna attack the rogue, because the rogue is right in front of Fisher. And he knows now that Fisher is hurting really bad because he's red hot everywhere. because
Still
of the
smoking.
fire.
His dad exploded again. He really needs to stop doing that.
All right. So, intelligence save.
I'm hoping for a poor roll. And
It's. I believe it's looking like a poor roll. Just let me confirm that. No, get away. Doesn't have any plus for intelligence roll. Does have proficiency, which means 13 for her intelligence save.
That is a fail.
That is a failure. Which means she's gonna start screaming in pain. As once again Terry puts audience into shame and open his mouth and breath weapon the enemy. So that's 12, 22, 29 points of psychic damage, and she is incapacitated. 29.
Oh,
Stagnant town. Which means she is officially injured. Not only does she just start screaming as the psychic echo in her mind reverberates, and she is incapacitated for the next until the end of her next turn. But blood starts pouring out of her nose and her eyes as she took that hit and was taken below 50% of her hit point. Audience, even though you are weakened, you saw the flash of energy and you hear the rogue right behind you screaming in pain. Alright, that's Terry. Which means the guards, there are no guards left. Which means we go back to the top of the initiative. Alright. The priest. Now, the priest is really.
He better not run away, I swear.
Oh no, he is pissed because now he sees where Terry is.
Oh no.
Now he sees where Terry is. So what he is going to...
I was like, does he? But then it says a shimmering lance of power goes from your forehead to a different creature. So I think that's a pretty obvious
It's actually a
line.
unicorn made out of light.
Yeah. So for Terry, he doesn't have a forehead, so he opens his mouth and he breaths weapon.
Just a bunch of shooting stars fire into his head.
Inside of your head, audience, you hear your little dragon say, "Come on, does everybody have a better breath than you?"
Amy still sitting on a potion of fire breathing.
All right. Oh yeah, he's at the top of the sheet, of course. So he's gonna aim this. Actually, oh yeah, no, he wants to aim this better. All right, well that's what he's going to do. What's the unit? Alright. Which means it's... Oh goodness, that might actually hurt. Okay, good. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the priest look at all of you angrily. He looks at you, Fisher, specifically, and your shoulder. He looks at his staff. He just lets it go. And you just hear him say, "Take care of that thing." And the staff just starts floating and goes directly for Terry. It has become the equivalent of a spiritual weapon, but it is cast at the highest possible level because it's a god aiming that thing.
I feel like this is right. No, I'm kidding.
You see the staff slam into Terry. He barely manages to hold on as the staff keeps on going and then starts coming back, taking 15 points of blood. Well, technically it becomes radiant damage.
Oh wait, let's be clear on that. This is the actual spiritual weapon spell, or
No, it act as, but it's the actual
okay.
artifact staff of the priest acting on its own.
Right, deflect missiles. I'm kidding.
that the damage gets cut in half if it was transformed to radiant?
Because it's the god itself, it's the same. The artifact, both your ally and the priest, are not affected by that realm's restriction.
Okay.
This is why your ally nearly completely destroyed the wall behind the other one using a destructive wave. Fisher, you were saying something.
I was gonna ask if you could silvery barb it, but he's only got 10 AC to begin with, so I don't know if there's any chance of the guy missing. So maybe he wants to possibly save that for something else. But
Well, Terry doesn't have any counter spells left because he used all 5th, all 4, and all 3rd.
yeah.
Well, hold on tight, Terry.
So does he use Silvery Barb?
Wait.
Did we hear a total number?
It said 15.
You took 15 damage, but to hit it was 19 to hit.
With an AC of 10, that's not a high chance of that doing it. Is barrier a reaction?
No, it really
Okay,
is barrier
that's
that
nice.
he's putting up.
Okay.
So does he or doesn't he?
No.
No, he doesn't. All right. So 15 points of radiant damage. The priest. He is feeling confident after the deflagration and seeing everyone burning and screaming in pain.
Terry needs to make a concentration save.
Oh. Well, that's...
Are you gonna roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
Yes, you roll it. That way I'm not responsible if it's a bad roll.
Okay. That will do it. even with his -2, or I guess he's in audience as a Aura too, so
That
it's
is
a flat
true.
roll. But that's a 19, so he's good.
Okay. Alright. So that was a bonus action to let the rod do its thing.
He's like, ow, that hurt, but that guy still needs to suffer. I can't get him out of my mind. The way he's burning.
Alright, well, because of that, he still has... capability to cast normal spells. Alright. This one here, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's go for that. That is the smartest decision. All right, casting a spell. Yeah, he's feeling confident. He's gonna go at level 3. You see him cast a spell, and this time nothing counters it. And it feels oddly familiar because he's sort of casting a spell that you heard Jorg cast a lot. You see a cloud appear above everyone, and suddenly lightning strikes. That's too low of a save.
Who is it all hitting?
He just cast Call Lightning, so it's only one lightning that fell down on Onak, who just got struck by lightning.
No, he's already on fire.
And he has... Inside of the well, you see a burnt husk of wood fall. Onak has been struck down. Well, the good news is that he's at your feet, Remy. You can take the seed. Alright. That is the priest's turn. Which means now it's priest and paladin. Well, there's one priest and there's one paladin. So, paladin inside of the well is going to make a charisma roll, which he fails. So he reluctantly looks at both of you, Remy and Tobiashi, and puts one knee down and sheaths his weapon and says, "I yield."
I smack him.
He doesn't attack.
No, I won't do anything.
Well, you'll have until your turn to decide whether you spare him or not.
It's Remy's job.
Alright, the priest outside. Now, the priest outside is running out of spells. Right.
Best friend. Revivify.
Well, he does have a Revivify, but like I've keep saying, they were given orders to keep that for specific people, just in case. So he is going to move here and
Give me your diamond.
yeah, all right. He's gonna
That's
heal the priest, screaming in pain as he's burning. Does he have anything? No, he doesn't have the spell magic, so he can't put out the fire on the priest. Here we go. Well, it's not gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be something. Of course, just ones. So it's sort of a waste.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I know. I'm here to help you, sir. What are you doing? Are you spitting on my wound? So, that's... Alright. Well, that's the priest, which means that was 17 audience.
All right. Audience is still alive, which he's pretty excited about. So
After seeing the explosion right behind you.
the rogue is injured, right?
The rogue is injured and incapacitated because it failed its saving throw. The paladin in front of you is no longer incapacitated.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the rogue
Okay.
because I think I get it. Do you get advantage on an incapacitated target?
No, they just
no.
No, just actions, right?
they just can't
They
take
just can't.
action or reaction.
Yeah.
It means they're a sitting duck, so they can't try to stab you in the back like they did a couple rounds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll just attack him. That is fine. Okay, with a... Oh, and I'm also gonna pop using my bonus action, my other potion.
I don't know why, but this whole time I thought that the rogue is the woman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
8d4 plus 8, so I regain...
Incidentally, her name is Mulan. She actually snuck into the order.
Listen to me, Mulan.
Only originally.
Mulan.
20. So I'm back up to 31.
Does that make us the Mongols?
But then...
What?
You know that what you just said in French has a whole different meaning that is really not flattering.
I don't know French.
Nat 20. Okay, both my attacks hit. The second one is a nat 20.
Okay.
We
Well, both are enough to hit.
So I'm going to use my... Actually, I'm not going to use that because she's already injured. I'm going to use a level 2. So that's 8d8 plus... That's 42, so that's 21. 21 plus... So she takes 42 damage on the critical hit.
Damn! Alright, well, that's enough to make her fall to the ground.
She's unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. And then... I guess the other attack. So the paladin was going to take... Oops, I didn't need to roll that.
Oh yeah,
7,
explosion on the rooftop. The
14.
The last group,
Plus-
which forced you to take damage every single end of turn, is no longer there.
Okay, and I'll get my first hit on the paladin for 6. So 20 damage. 20 damage to the boss paladin as well.
Alright, 20. Which, with all of Terry's all the damage Terry did, takes him under 50% hit point.
Oh,
And for phase 2, guys.
That hit actually went through and he is injured.
oh yeah.
Alright. So, audience fell the rogue captain lieutenant and severely injured Holy Knight captain. Alright.
This fight suddenly got a lot more manageable after 3 C4 explosions happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Amazing how action economy works.
Who knew explosions were that powerful? Maybe there is something into using the bomb.
Yes.
That bitch up again.
I'll get used one
Alright.
of these days.
Audience, anything else? Do you want to move? Do you want to
Nope.
sing?
Nope.
Okay.
That'll be all.
Okay, so that goes with the ally now. That is exactly what he wanted. The ally is... Oh, he's right there. Alright, so that's exactly what he wanted. Although the price was high, now he has an opportunity to do what he wanted. You see your ally look at the last action of the priest, throwing his staff in the air and attacking Terry. You just hear him say, "Finally!" He raises his own weapon and throws it at the staff. Both of them clash in the air. The explosion of energy that is just released blinds everyone on the battlefield. Except Remy and Tobiashi because they're in the well.
Man, I really
Keeps
thought
paying
something
off.
happening up there.
You're there inside the well and suddenly you see this...
It sounds like there's a war going on out there.
It's...
Like, wait, I didn't throw any other daggers.
Audience, it's like looking at the sun. It is all-encompassing, bright. You can't see anything. I will let you do a saving throw to see if you close your eyes before you become blind.
What is it? Dex? Or...
That would be a dexterity saving throw. It's really pure reflex. Fisher, also, the flash of light blinds everyone on the battlefield.
I'm probably getting 12. I'm probably not getting it.
You said a dex save?
Yes.
That's not gonna do it.
Alright. Well, Terry succeeds automatically because he doesn't have eyes. Alright. Well, fortunately for you, audience, you already went. So... Everyone on top... with the exception of the burning priest, is blind until next turn. Poor priest. And Terry, because, like I just said, he doesn't have any eyes. Alright. Well, for him, that's all, but that's what he wanted. Right now, there is a bright flash of light blinding everyone.
Wait, hold on. Is the ally also blinded?
No, he knew what was coming, so he got a advantage on his save. He's not blind.
A little bit funny. It's like, oh shit, I forgot that part.
No, he rolled a 19, so it was enough. Plus all of his bonus, because he has pretty good stats. Alright. So now everyone's blind for a turn. Which means we go down to... Fisher! We're not gonna forget your turn this time. Well, Fisher, you're blind! Other than that, you can keep going.
Nice.
You sort of have an idea of what the battlefield looked like before you went blind, so...
Yeah.
Would you mind updating it?
Oh yeah,
Just make the-
Arunag is still
just make
there.
the-
Sorry.
Just make the map white for a second while it's their turn, and then
Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I can do that.
It's suddenly snowing.
So it's
Those once.
here. That's what the battle map looks like. The flash of light.
I am going to. Oh, there was nobody next to me.
Nope.
So I'd have to move somewhere.
Oh, that's right. Audience, you still have blind sight. You know there's someone that's diagonal of you. And you know the fisher's behind because it's 10 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't really want to randomly run up and attack somebody because audience is in the same direction as all of the enemies.
Yeah, this is the problem. You know roughly where they are. You can move roughly to where you think there might be an opening, but I am going to make you roll because there's a chance that you actually hit audience.
Yeah. And I don't want to do that. So I am instead going to
Take a potion.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh no, he drinks his acid instead.
Yeah.
He dies.
I only have a regular healing potion.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Kind of. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, it's like my math teacher said. For you, that would have been in 10th grade. It's better than a slap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink this healing potion and get back. Six hit points.
Yay!
Double digits. Amazing. And then, I mean, I guess with my bonus action, I might as well cast a because that doesn't need to be. Yeah, it's just a weapon I touch. Chromatic Strike again on my sword using some acid again. Because
Okay.
that's the vial I'm most familiar with its location.
There's a moment where you look inside it thinking, oh shit, what did I just drink? Oh, okay, it's this one here. Good.
No, the acid's got it's my quick flip vial.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be awkward if your chromatic strike had an option for like a healing potion?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I swapped the two.
Ah, shit.
Hey
drank
guys, I just
acid.
learned a new thing about this. It can absorb heals.
Alright, and yeah, then I'm gonna take a step forward to kind of be closer, but I don't really know where anybody is, so I'm not gonna go any further than that.
All right. Make a. Why did they hear blue? Alright. Did someone write something to me? I don't know what happened. Alright. Yeah, you take a step forward, not knowing where things are, just like this. And, oh, hey, that's familiar. Hold on. That feels like scaly. Hey, it's audience! Audience, you don't know why, but you feel someone... well, you know it's Fisher because of your blind sight, but right now he seems to be stroking your back.
Okay.
He senses the disturbance, but then the disturbance settles.
You never knew that Fisher had soft hands.
Fisher very much does not have soft hands. Maybe smooth, very smooth hands because they're stone.
Yeah, maybe that's that. Smooth hands.
How often do you polish your hands, though?
Well, he just got them sterilized because of an explosion. Alright.
Well, they're clean hands.
Alright, so that was Fisher. Next should have been Arunak, but Arunak is no longer there. So he skips his turn. The priest takes... 20 points of damage as he screams in pain.
When will it end?
Is that it? Did I calculate this? 12... Yeah, 20. Alright. Well, that took him below 50% hit point again. He starts...
Everyone stop what you're doing. Heal that guy.
Alright, so... Paladin. Well, Paladin is right in front of you, audience, so he's gonna try and hit you.
Okay.
He's
That
blind,
like-
so he has disadvantage. And because of the disadvantage, it is a 13. Because of the disadvantage, it is 21.
Okay, 21 does not hit.
Alright. It would have been 22 if it wasn't... So you notice that moment where he's hesitating and strikes, and because of your blind sight, you're able to just. And then. I believe it's just 1d8. Yeah. +7. 22 because of the spiritual weapon that doesn't need eyes to hit you.
22
Yes.
will hit me.
It hits you. Ah. I was gonna say, fortunately, the damage is halved.
The audience is still super, like, dead, right?
No.
No, he took a potion because he has that
okay.
healing satchel. He can use
I
a
took my
potion
last
as a
potion.
bonus action.
Harry does have an unused reaction.
That's what I was thinking. Because he doesn't need to see. But he's himself also. Fuck it, yeah. Why not?
You want Terry to
he's-
silvery barb the attack?
Yeah.
Okay. From a 22 to a natural 1.
Okay. Well, that'll miss.
I don't know how that was gonna work against the spiritual weapon, but it disrupts the magic. You see it flicker just as it's about to hit you. It's go stoof.
So it hits the other paladin next to you, right? Just gets confused.
I mean, spiritual weapon is the weapon doesn't make the attack. The person that cast it
know.
is attacking. with it.
Technically, you're confusing the god.
Is that the spirit?
No,
I
no,
thought
no, no.
that was the staff. That
The-
Oh, that's a staff. No, the spirit weapon, no. You're confusing, yeah.
Alright, so the spiritual weapon went from hitting audience to a natural 1, so doesn't hit. Like I said, let's say Silvery Barb made the enchantment flicker, and just as it was hitting you, the ethereal weapon just phased out and reappeared after striking you. You sort of had to... Huh? Okay.
It's right in the flank.
Eh,
For a moment.
the advantage will go to me.
Can't you
I'll
not
take
see?
What?
Can't you not see?
Not currently.
But Terry cast Silvery Barb. He has
Yeah,
Silvery
Terry
Barb,
does.
and Terry doesn't have eyes, so he's not blinded right now.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And to be honest, the spiritual weapon is 10 feet away, and he has several miles worth of vision, so
Yeah.
he clearly
Okay.
saw it arriving. So, now he's blind. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, he has that spell, and everyone's starting to hurt, so... Word.
Oh, you're looking up healing word to see if you need to see your target.
Well, I'm looking at mass healing word to see if you need to see the target.
I guess
That
that
you can
also
see.
makes sense.
that you can see, so he can't. Oh, blinding people is very, very debilitating.
Yeah,
Yes.
very strong.
Yes.
Do you think I
Stop
quickly?
casting.
Well, yeah.
Literally the reason I took an entire ability of mine to get blind sense.
Well, unfortunately, priest can't have blind sense.
That's the multi-class.
I did one fight, I think early on in the campaign in some smoke where I was blinded the whole time and I was just like, never again.
Mm-hmm.
That you can't see. You can't use that either. Well, it does look like the priest is a bit stuck. Alright.
Is it the classic, the priest does his staff attack for like 1d10 plus like...
Well, no, he's just gonna... Because technically you have to see the enemy, but if you use Cure Wound on yourself, you don't need to see the target. You
Nope.
just-
No, you do not. You can always use Cure Wounds on yourself. A classic priest move.
Alright.
Is it the small priest or the big?
It's the Captain
Priest.
Priest because he's really feeling the hurt of Terry burning him alive.
What's he at now? He was under half, right?
Oh yeah, he's been taken under half twice. Depending on how much this heals him, he might go... because he keeps going under and over, you sort of know that he's right on the 50% mark.
Why is he trying to heal himself?
He's...
Can't
He's
see
just gonna
anybody to do
burn
anything
longer.
Listen, if we can take out this boss paladin dude, my charm effect will work again. Although they're blinded, so that doesn't actually matter right now.
else.
don't worry, it shouldn't last so long. Come on, what? Why can't I find the spell? I just
Which
want
spell?
Cure Wound. I just wanted to confirm if it was a D6 or a D8.
D8.
Yeah.
Plus the stochastic modifier.
Yeah. So the poor guy regains 19.
Not bad.
Goes back to above 50% hit point. His skin stops peeling off of his body. Alright, so that's what he does. That's everything they can do. Alright, we go down to Remy and Tobiashi down the well. You have a paladin who apparently gave up the fight.
Hey, how about we stop all this fighting and get some coffee? No, I'm kidding.
I would just leave the paladin at the bottom of the well. I don't know if he can get out anyway.
The Raimi is just going to. Right, see ya, sucker. As he just like steps on the paladin's head and then like jumps out of the well.
Yeah, he did.
He uses the paladin as a boost. Alright.
just like it's like, all right, what's the damage? It's like as he like gets out of the well. Holy shit!
As you get out and you arrive up and oh yeah, that's right. I can't see a thing. But since
Well,
Still,
It's just done. It's like
was it a flash or was it still shining?
right now it's still shining. But
shit.
because Remy, you knew you were jumping into blinding lights, I will give you advantage on dexterity save.
oh, there goes one. I was trying to roll them both at the same time, but one fell out of my hand prematurely. Soft 20.
That's enough. So you're not blinded, but the light is so overwhelming. Your field of vision is very limited. But as you get up, all right, let's put you at. Well, you said you used the paladin as a boost, so that means it would make you end up at M10 when you get out. Alright, so you can sort of make out that Fisher and audience are still up, but they are blurry figures. You recognize them because, you know, they have wide shoulders, and you can't see anyone else all around you. So you sort of, okay, we're good like this. No more enemies, but the fight is not over, so they're probably... You can deduce that there's probably some lieutenant left. Oh, you can see the body of the rogue captain, so you know that at least one lieutenant has fallen.
I feel good about that one. She stabbed me in the back a lot. She knocked me down twice.
At least you got your revenge. So... you can't see for sure, Remy, but from what you can tell, there's anywhere between 4 to 6 enemies still up. You can't see who's up, but you're probably guessing the priest is still up. You don't know if your ally is up. You can't see the priest that was the closest. Actually, you can see the body on the ground, so you know he's gone. You don't know if the other priest is alive or not. He's too far away. You don't know if the priest... Well, you know the priest captain is there because you're hearing in the distance, "Ah!" But you don't know where he is. You can't see the paladin captain. And you know there were guards somewhere. They might still be there.
I think he's going to, if we're starting from N10, it's, I think what he'll do is that he's going to start making his way in the direction of what he believes to probably be Fisher.
Okay. So, alright, you went up 20 feet.
At what point could he see the paladin captain? Like, how far does he have to move up?
2 square would be enough. So you used 15 feet of movement to get out, which means you have 10 feet left. So moving on the rim, you find yourself at K10, and you can actually see the knight, the paladin captain.
Audience still in his extended 1v1. That is finally a 1v1, like 6 rounds later.
Well, 2v1, because you have a spiritual weapon hitting you.
Yeah, fair. 2v1.
Okay. Actually, I will go ahead and say...
Hey, which does mean that Remy sees the spiritual weapon also trying to hit audience. It's the same round, so you see it flickers as it's about to hit him. I never said that.
Like, well, he knows, like, what made all the light, or what is making all the light. You know what? I think I know what he's actually going to do, because he wants to get the most value out of this. So he is going to use his bonus action to take the dash action.
Okay.
He's actually to go up to G10. So that is like
G10.
right there.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah, G10.
French to English. I put you at J instead of G. Okay.
Oh, actually, could you remind me what that token is?
The upside down NPC token?
Yes.
That's the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't 100% sure. So I will go ahead and ask before it's like, aside from the one that I know was engaged with the audience, do I see the other two that are engaged with the other paladin, or not really?
Yeah, you can just make out the rest of the battlefield. So you see everyone, although the priest is more or less a shadowy figure.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not aiming for him anyway.
Okay.
If we're talking about the same guy. Because Raimi might as well take advantage of this situation. While everyone is blinded, he's going to pull out one of the other special daggers, specifically the chain lightning one.
Okay.
Have it into the priest, the paladin in front of him.
Point blank range.
So first, I need to make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Will 19 hit?
You should have advantage, by the way.
That's what I was gonna say.
Blinded.
He's blinded, so you have advantage.
You are not.
Oh, that is one of the blinded ones. Okay.
Yeah, everyone is blinded with the exception of the high priest.
And audience, because of blind
Isn't
sense.
chain lightning just a dex save for everybody?
Oh, but the thing is, because I have to make an attack to begin with, I haven't been making attacks at actual creatures this whole time as a inconvenient. So instead, I was just throwing them at objects or things in the environment to activate them. But now I actually can make an attack, and it's convenient. I can pile up my regular attack damage and still also cast the spell on the deck. So then 23 hit, then since it's a dagger, I need to pull out a d6.
So it's 23 to hit now?
Yes, it's now 23 to hit.
That is exactly what you need.
Oh, Jesus, okay. These things are... Fairness, I have not made a single attack roll against these things.
It's
This paladin's whole thing is he has high AC.
The holy knight captain has 23 AC. So
yeah, because he just has to outdo me by one. He gotta have that one more AC than me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what were you saying, Fisher?
He's a beefy boy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something.
Nothing important.
Actually, I have no reason for this not to be a blade of booming. Yeah, I have no reason not to. It's going to be 6, 9... Oh, God. Okay, 18... 23... 24... 29 piercing.
Okay.
8 for blade.
And how much from the booming blade?
5 thunder.
5 thunder. He's still up. He's injured. That knife went deep inside of him.
Yep.
He was already injured when this round started.
And as it goes deep inside of him, the
boy.
tank starts to charge with energy as the chain Excuse me for a moment while I remind myself what the dice are for chain lightning. I think it uses 10d8, I want to say, but
I believe that's correct.
Oh, I know the next spell I gotta get.
No, I don't usually get this spell because I'm not usually at this level.
Chain lightning is a
chain lightning 10d8.
Holy shit!
Big boy spell.
Big boy. It's one of the big boy spells.
I just have to upgrade my ball, and then instead of lightning bolt, it's chain lightning. No.
Right, gotta move all the d6s out of my dice pool. They won't be useful here. Alright. Will this guy explode? Oh, and also it's not going to be just him, it's going to be the other two. They all get to make the dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I know. I just read it. It makes 3 arcs, so you can basically hit everyone on the battlefield.
Remy, I do request if you kill the paladin here to at least say to him, "Feel the dragon's wrath" before he dies, so he knows it was someone from the dragon religion that took him out.
Noted. That sounds like something Raimi would do. 8, 7, 12, 17, 25, 29, 33, 4 more. Oh god. 9, 2, 49. There's an 8, of course it did. 57 lightning.
Right. 57 lightning. So what's the DC?
DC 17.
Okay. So only the high priest succeed his saving throw. Everyone else fails. So as you hit the knight captain and you feel the energy ramping up, and then burst out, literally burst out through his back, because he doesn't have enough hit point to soak that.
For the dragon!
It arcs toward the priest, who gets blown up because even at full hit points, he can't take 59 points. It jumps to the priest, who takes... No, doesn't have anything to dampen that. Takes the entire attack, falls to one knees, looks up, still alive, but barely. Fully aware that he's gonna die screaming the next round when Terry finishes burning him up into a crispy bacon. The arch that hits the high priest gets completely absorbed by the pool of temporary hit dice he has, but you notice the layer around him nearly buckle under that pressure, meaning that you have nearly gone through its entire pool of temporary hit dice. Temporary hit points, sorry. The knight captain is no more. Alright.
And Raimi, as he ends his turn in imitation of Tobayashi, woohoo!
Are you sure? I feel like Tobayashi would more have said, "Let's go!"
Let's go.
Hey, yeah, hold on. I'll do my better Tom impression. Let's go!
There we go.
All right. Well, it would be Tobayashi right now, except that we should have taken our break 15 minutes ago. So, if you don't mind, we'll take our break, and when we come back, it's Tobiashi's turn.
Alright.
Alright, let's go with the marsh sounds. Increase the sounds a little bit, something more relaxing. And let's go to the break. See you in 15 minutes. Bye. Hello, we're back. Hold on, that's not right. Alright, we are back. Yeah, that's right. No longer toads, but dark combat. Alright. Hope you had a pleasant bathroom break. Could do your things, fill up on drinks, snacks, empty your bowels. And with that interesting image, Tobiashi, it's your turn.
Yay! I look down at this guy. I'm like, you're so lucky. I'll jump off of him, get out of the well.
Both of them just jumped off the poor guy.
They really were made for each other.
So that used 15 feet, right?
Yes.
And then do I have to make a dex save to not be blind, or
With advantage.
is blind? Okay, with advantage. All right.
Because you knew what you were jumping into.
Dex. Oh, okay, cool.
He does have a habit of running in blindly.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
It's very familiar for him.
Okay. 23.
Yeah, it's enough.
Okay, so what can I see then?
Well, the
Can I
flash
see?
is slowly dissipating, so right now you can see Fisher, Audience, Remy, and a floating spiritual weapon. But since you can see a floating spiritual weapon, you're not sure, but you think you can deduce that there's at least one priest left somewhere. You don't have to know that it's not a spell that's used concentration, but there's probably a priest left somewhere, and it's safe to deduce that the high priest is still alive.
All right, so after deducing all of that, I will do my own deducing. And where's the hammer at right now?
Probably exactly where you can't look without becoming blind.
I mean, like I know where the hammer's at because my silk's around it.
Okay. So right now, because of that, you can feel it making its way back to the paladin. You felt it go up, hit something, and then going back. It has the ability to. It's a throwing hammer, so it goes back to its target. So
all right, I'm gonna go to where it hit something. How far away is that?
That's about 35 feet in a straight line from where you are.
I use 15. Am I just bad at math?
It's roughly at E10. You know, it could be E9, it could be F9 or F10.
So
it's somewhere in there.
5 feet away from me. Okay. I will then use my silk to try to grapple something within that area. Trying to grapple attempt, I guess.
Alright, so
Blind?
yeah, but first, are you moving?
Oh yes, I move.
Okay.
I move
Where
closer,
where
yes.
where do you go?
You said it was near. Where do you say it was near at?
Somewhere in the E and F and 9 and 10. You're not exactly sure.
9 and 10. So I'll move up to F9.
Okay. That's 45 feet of movement in total.
Oh, is that? Yeah, 45 in total, yeah. And then I will... Would it... To be able to try to grapple something in that area, would it be just disadvantage, or would I have to scan first, like with my silk?
Well, so what exactly are you trying to grapple?
Well, I wanted to grapple the priest.
Okay. Since you are there right now, you can make out the shape of the priest that's screaming because he's burning alive, and you can make out the shape of the high priest that's near a building a little bit further.
All right, that's the one. The high priest. I'm not gonna grapple the guy on fire. I might actually want to use a bonus action to get closer to him. Maybe. Well, my silk is 5. No, I think this is a safe distance. I'll try to grapple him from here.
Okay.
I'll do my first grapple attempt. Okay. Do I have any penalties, anything like that, with my grapple attempt, or?
Well, you can't see well. It would be the same thing as with dim light. Dim light, I think you don't have any penalties, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Not for grappling, no.
All right. So let's try this out. Okay. All right, nice. 24.
Oh, that beats what he rolls. All right, your silk manages to start wrapping around him.
All right, I try to further it.
All right.
With my second one. I just roll again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your second attack.
This isn't bad. Okay, well. 22.
Damn, he rolled 19.
Nice.
All right.
All right,
so
it's
you
furthered.
managed to restrain him.
After that, I am going, since I've grappled him, right? I think we talked about this
Yeah,
before.
he's restrained right now.
Well, I mean, my silk is around. Yeah, he's restrained. I have my silk around him. Let me check this out really quick. I would like to combat insightfulness him
Okay.
by spending a key point on a successful attack. Orland's fistwork can mark its target. Once marked, I receive a +1 to hit the target, a +1 AC against the target, and a +1 on dexterity saving throws against the target. And I could see him until he dies or I get knocked out.
Okay.
And I will hold. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Now I want to imagine the paladin at the bottom of the well, that you're all going to finish that fight and you're going to leave, and the camera's going to pan down to the well 5 hours later with the paladin saying,
He's like, hello?
Anybody there?
Can I get some help, please?
Alright, that's Tobiashi. Now we go with Terry. Alright. Well, unless Fisher, you want to play Pokemon Master and force him to do something, Terry has a mind of his own, and he's going to make a choice of his own. So,
Go for it.
alright. He's going to try to Tasha's Mind Whip the High Priest.
Nice.
intelligence save.
There comes a point of a parent's life where you just gotta let your kid go out there and make their own decisions.
Alright. He rolled a grand total of 12 to save against that, which means that he probably does not make it. Well, psychic damage. That should probably break whatever he has left of temporary hit point. Alright. Alright, he uses, hold on, is it first? No, it's not concentration. Phew. That would have been awkward, dropping the flame on the poor guy just as he's about to die. Alright, he lashes out and see the priest grimaces. The whip extends into his brain and fries a few of his cells. Now, only a very thin layer of temporary hit points still protects him. Which means...
Damn. Had a big old shield.
Oh yeah. Had to make sure that he would last until you all decided to start hitting him. Alright. Unfortunately, because of Terry, he couldn't just pulverize every single one of you.
That's my boy.
Tried to summon celestial creatures. He tried to spiritual guardian everyone at a higher level. He tried to call lightning once. I mean, oh yeah. Well, he's probably gonna make it, but yeah, okay. All right. Which means we go to the top of the initiative with the High Priest. As the flash of light starts to reabsorb and disappear, and you all start seeing something, except those who were looking directly at it when it blew up, and you still have all of those spots in front of you. Can't be sure what's happening, but alright. Flash of light slowly dissipates, and you start seeing things enough to no longer have penalties. And you see on the ground a broken staff, and you see your paladin ally with his hammer in his hand. After the flash of light, you also are made aware of, well, I'm gonna have to use the NPC token. Azidra.
So the other priest did burn to death, right? The other.
No, not completely. He is holding on with a single digit of life, which means unless the High Priest kills Terry, he is going to die screaming this round. On his turn. You are made aware of Azidra having joined the battlefield at I-15 when the flash dissipates. She has finished killing everyone on the rooftops.
Nice.
Sit.
You realize that the High Priest has been grappled and restrained by Tobiashi. He is alone in front of all of you, and the Paladin seems to be in a fairly good mood. High Priest looks at all of you as you're out there, having killed every single of his lieutenant except one. Burning with anger in front of all of you. Says,
No, that's his
you
friend.
will all pay for this! You will all burn! And he unleashes a spell. A devastating spell. A level 7 spell. Verbal and somatic component.
Alright.
You see waves of fire emitting from him, pouring out, following that ribbon that Tobiyashi has so graciously made for him. And you see the fire going right through the ribbon, burning it, hit Tobiyashi, and start snaking through all of you as it casts Firestorm.
Well, guys,
We have
what do I have to roll?
anything. I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, no, I'm out. I'm definitely out.
I don't have. Unfortunately, I have Dispel Magic, not Counterspell. I did
So
leave a
what
third
is-
level spot up in case he did like a big buff or like creature thing, but no Counterspell.
What do the people without spells have to do?
Pray that the person that has spells can still do something. Alright, it's a dexterity saving throw. For
Alright.
yeah, I counted it during the break. Everyone can be hit by that spell.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I have an evasion and a +1 on dexterity saving throws against him. Does that count? Yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm still gonna die because I only have 13 hit points.
Yeah. No, I'm probably
But I
gonna
did
die from. I'm
succeed.
probably gonna die no matter what, but I think I passed at least.
There's a very high chance that this fight is gonna fall on the hands of Remy and Tobiyashi. So, all right, audience,
21.
that is enough to save. Fisher,
22.
that is enough to save. You're at least going to be able to stay conscious to decide.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna curl up in a ball around Ravi and then not come out.
Around Terry, you mean?
Terry, yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something similar and try and grab Remy because I'm next to him and like protect him from the fire.
All right, I'll let you use your reaction to give Remy advantage on his roll.
Yeah.
So I've rolled so many 18s tonight, but I've so
Including audience's aura, that's a 24.
Okay, that's enough. Tobiyashi,
26
that is enough
with
to save.
evasion.
All right. So, which means that because of that, Remy, because it's a dexterity saving throw, because audience threw himself at you, you take no damage. Tobiyashi, you had the reflex of curling into a ball behind the Knight Captain body right next to you.
I was like, nope.
So you saw the flame arrive and you jumped down as your ribbon this is completely destroyed. So good point to know, Tobiyashi. Right now you have no silk out. It has
have no
completely
silk
been
out.
burned.
Yep.
So you all take half damage because you all succeeded your save. Congratulations on that.
No damage.
But I really don't think it's gonna matter. But yeah, knowing Firestorm, probably not gonna matter.
Don't worry, he's gonna roll really low.
Yeah, really low.
Do I roll for my my mirror image?
No, it's a save, not an attack.
Yeah.
Alright, so 45 points of damage divided by 2 because you all succeeded your save. Which means, audience and Fisher, you take 23 points of fire damage.
I'm alive.
I am not.
You are not alive. But me
I
being
could
alive,
have been if I didn't have to protect Terry, but
I have lay on hands though, and I didn't go down.
I took nothing. I just poked my head up. I'm like, that was close.
As you're just shaking your hands because the silk around your hands are still
like, oh,
burning.
shit, I gotta,
Damn it,
I
damn
gotta
it.
detach it. Get it off me.
Audience, I just want to imagine just like a Raimi on his back as the firestorm is raging above your body as you're like laying over him, and you're just like this beautiful phoenix-like wings on the back of you as you were being burned to all hell,
Yeah.
but still alive, and just like
The picture from audience's perspective. The picture from Remy's perspective.
Let me be your hero, baby. Let me wash away your pain.
yes, in fact, all of the pain was washed away.
All right. All right, so that's the priest. We go down to audience. Your turn.
Okay. Audience is going to go, and he is going to give Fisher a nice 20 H. Actually, I don't know why I'll give you 25 HP, Fisher.
oh, thank you.
Bring him back up.
You get back
then
up, Fisher, as all of your metal and bits of stone that were exposed are still red hot.
Then I'm going to
Just
walk
glowing a little
up.
bit.
You know what? I'm just gonna walk right in front of the priest and be like, if that was your worst, I'm not impressed. Just stand in front of him.
All right.
Don't you have like 2 hit points?
Don't worry about it.
Shh! Don't tell him.
You shoving your shield in his face? Is his
Yeah.
He
helmet
thinks he's
looking?
saying this, but there's just blood coming out of his mouth.
Listen, if that was his final attack, I'm still up. So
Well, it helped that you all succeeded your save, but still, at level
Yeah.
7 attack. All right.
but I'm also not gonna hit him because I'm kind of leaving that up to the other paladin.
And I believe you use your action to heal Fisher.
I did also use my action.
Alright. Which means this go down to... Well... Your paladin friend.
And I had him grappled, ready for this guy to attack.
Oh yeah, has the high priest gone yet, or is he still?
Oh,
Because I thought he went before me.
he did.
he's
The high
cool.
priest, he cast Firestorm.
No, I thought the priest commander also went before me.
No, that's initiative 7.
Oh, okay. So he's just hanging out.
Right now, he's
About to
screaming
break.
in pain because he has less than 10 hit
Yeah.
points.
All right. I'll let him continue to do that.
You may continue burning.
Alright.
I'll allow it for now. Try not to make too much noise.
He moves forward and starts hammering the priest.
Not the time to get hammered.
The high priest has significant armor, which means Well, the first hit is enough to hit. And second one is... Both are enough to hit. Which means he is actually starting to do damage. Oh, I thought it was 886. No, it's 386.
Hey.
2, 6. He starts hammering into him. An audience, you recognize what's happening in front of your eyes. Every time he hits, there is an extra pouring of energy that goes through his hits. An ability of the paladin. After a certain level, even ordinary attacks are empowered by divine energy, which gives you a hint of how powerful he might actually be. Doing a grand total of 50 hit points of damage to that priest in 2 attacks. Not even using divine smite, but he is just
Pummeling him.
Right. So that's needs. That's a fail on concentration for the thunderstorm up ahead in the sky. Oh yeah. Oh no, he used. Never mind. He used everything he had, so he couldn't. He was more focused on trying to kill you all and use the lightning cloud he had above his head. And he was mind whipped. Mind whipped. So he couldn't. All right, didn't forget anything. I meant to do that.
Meant to do that.
Just making sure that you were all paying attention. All right, so that's the ally doing a whole lot of damage, which means the next one is Fisher.
All right. I think I am just gonna run up and this priest is about to burn to death on his own, right?
Next initiative, he's gonna die screaming. Exactly.
Yeah. Alright, then I'm going to stand up, which takes half my movement. And then I am going to, I guess,
I mean, you could guarantee the kill on him. It's never bad in case something, I don't know. Because I think he has like a resurrection spell, so we really don't want him to be alive.
I mean...
It's 46, right? So technically if you roll for once, he could live. If you're not doing anything else.
No. I am going to move
To the priest and punch him.
to E10. I think that's about as far as I can get with my movement after I stand up. And then I'm going to cast... Come on. Scroll. Why aren't you... Where is it? Hideous Laughter on the High Priest.
Okay. It is a...
Or attempt to. A wisdom Okay, I still haven't figured out why. Because Terranad doesn't. Does he increase my spell DC? I don't think he does.
Hold on. Maybe. Where is it? Here. Object power. Object power.
Because it's not. It doesn't say so in the
Object
description
abilities.
I have. I guess there's an easy
Yeah.
way to-
At level 8, you receive a +1 to spell save DC.
Okay. Okay. So my DC is 17. Because I was confused as to where that was coming from.
Okay. He rolled
17
a
wisdom.
total of 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, that's not super surprising, seeing as he's a priest.
He had sort of that brief moment of.
Yeah. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Which means we go down to 7, and I'm rolling 4d6, which is
Be
completely.
4 ones. Could be 4 ones.
Well, as I was saying, which is completely irrelevant. Because he had 2 hit points left. So
Even 4
So-
ones.
Even 4 ones would not have mattered.
So you see that poor priest. His body just.
I believe if he
Man.
dies to immolation, he turns into a pile of ash.
I think he does turn into a pile of ash.
What you see dropping on the ground is a quarterstaff, which means it's probably magical. You see a ring falling to the ground, which is probably magical. You see a half plate, which means it's probably magical. You see a dagger, which probably means it's magical. And you see...
Man, I love it when they're kidding.
We're like, here, you finish your 1v1. We're gonna start looting.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
if you
see
want
this
this ring-
little pouch that just finished incinerating, and inside there are 3 diamonds.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, cast Identify on this. Don't worry about them. They're fine.
So you got this right to our NPC. It's like, so you got this right.
Mhm.
We got a lot of paladins in this, and just people in this area to loot. You know, we gotta start getting our stuff together. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, just so that just to underline this, remember that there were 12 priests. All of them had indication to spare 1 spell slot in case something bad happened.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. We might be getting a lot of diamonds.
Hell yeah. I ain't complaining.
Zedric casually loots everything when we finish the fight.
Yeah. Hey, hold on a second.
Hey, that's mine. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure the value of the diamonds. Alright. So that's him dying, screaming. That was Fisher, which means now we go to Remy and Tobiyashi.
All right. So, it's Remy's turn.
Alright, remember though, we do have to give the final blow to this guy. So we gotta just get this priest dude low.
He literally has just.
No, I know.
Barely
I'm just putting
damage.
out the reminder out there. This guy wants the final blow.
Hmm. You know what? I mean, he'll still take at least one stab at him since he literally just threw a firestorm at him. Uh, but one thing that Raimi will do. Actually, would he know what that does? I'm not sure if he would know. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, he probably has his own. Raimi is going to. Actually, wait. Is the high priest like up against a wall right now, or is that a doorway? What is that?
It's a hole in the building. Because he was struck with a destructive wave a little earlier during the fight. So it's a hole in the building.
In which case... Yeah. You know, Rainbow will be helpful to audience and paladin ally. He is going to move to B9.
Okay.
Making sure the triangle is established.
Yeah.
Which is exactly 30 feet. And... I mean, this priest pretty much hasn't been touched, right?
No, he was just his what the paladin, what our friend just did was the first time his extra HP has been broken. So he's just starting to actually get hurt right now.
Okay. Like he could take a chain lightning dagger to the butt.
But Remy, that wouldn't be very benign of you. I'm sorry. The minute you said that spot, I was like, I'm waiting.
Waiting for the perfect moment.
I have this preloaded.
Oh, I get it. Okay. I was confused.
Fun.
Did it take you that long to get my really bad B9 joke?
Yes. Why? Yeah. Not paying attention to the names of the spaces until they're actually targeting somebody.
Fisher, you take 1 psychic damage.
Ah.
I'm kidding.
Well, that's a failed death sentence. Okay.
Audience healed me.
That'll be a 25 to hit the high priest.
Oh, that is enough. That's just a little bit above what you need.
Jesus.
All
It's a
right.
high priest.
To hit?
25.
Okay. Still.
I heard a voice crack there. It's just like, oh.
He's a Tempest
Hey, we don't
priest.
talk about
He
this.
can wear plate armor.
Yeah.
Wait, who's looting here? Who's grabbing?
Possibly be excited if you can wear that plate armor.
Obviously, it's for me. What do you mean?
Sure.
Yep.
All right. So first, the initial damage from the stabbing.
Somebody has to go full fighter here.
5, 8, 10.
It's gonna be me. I'm respecking. Full fighter. I have forsaken all religion.
You go back to the temple that they built. You're like, all right, everybody, pack it up, go home. It's over. It's over now, guys.
All right. So 9 piercing and 5 thunder.
29. Okay.
And now I'll roll the chain lightning dice. Obviously, not going to be targeting anybody else. Unless suddenly
You should target the random villagers at the house behind us. I'm kidding.
Fear the Thunderbird.
The kid's like, "Are we finally okay?" The mom and dad die.
Well, I feel like with Remy's description, it's gonna be the thunder burn.
Yeah.
I forgot that my proficiency went up by 1.
Yes, very helpfully, proficiency is not bound to a single class.
The 52 lightning
And
on a fail.
it's a dexterity save?
Dexterity DC 17.
16. Alright. So
Hey.
you said 51? So 50 what? I couldn't hear that.
Oh, so it's like they rolled a 16?
Yes.
Or I think I said 6. Oh, okay. That's very unfortunate for them.
The damage is 50.
The 52 lightning.
52. Alright, as you shove that dagger in his behind, you take him below 50% hit point. You see his eyes just light up in energy. His mouth just...
It's funnier too, because we know he's a Tempest Priest now, so he's used to doing the lightning.
He doesn't have resistance.
Good. Use the dark side within you. Wait, what? Strike me down.
I'm also imagining it's like, oh wait, am I finally entering the avatar state? No, that's lightning.
Yeah.
No.
That's lightning up your arse. Alright, he is injured. He is bleeding through that wound that Remy discreetly put inside of him. Which means we go to Tobiyashi.
So how damaged does he look?
He looks very injured. He just took nearly 75 points of damage in total.
Alright, well, I don't have my silk anymore. So what I'm going to do is the next best thing. I am going to...
By the way, there is a spiritual weapon just floating next to you, not doing anything.
I pick it up and use it again. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to...
Pick it up.
Spend the whole term just kind of grabbing at it and
I'm
just
just
having
like-
your hand pass through it. Just
Easily the funniest part of spiritual weapon is when
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
it's still around for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up to... Let's see, how far away can I be?
I think if you ethereal plane jump and there's a spiritual weapon lying around, you should be able to pick it up and use it.
Alright, I could be safely at B7. What, do you guys already have flanking on him or no?
Yes.
We do have flanking.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stay my good distance away. I am gonna be at D8. I grab my sword whip out of my bag. It stays as a whip, and I'm going to grapple him with it with my first attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
Dexterity plus my proficiency, so there's my saving throw, I guess.
You're just bullying this poor priest.
Ooh, and I have a plus. Okay, all right. Okay. 21.
It's not enough. No, it's grapple. All right, sorry.
Yeah, grapple.
That beats his the roll.
Let's go.
Of 15.
All right. Trigger and 8+1 dexterity. Okay. And then with my second attack, I will further it, or at least try.
Tried to restrain the man.
Yep, I'm restraining him with the sword.
Restrain him for his beheading.
So it says that when he tries to, break the grapple, it damages him.
Yes, if he tries, because it can become a sword. In whip shape, there are multiple little shards of metal everywhere in it. So if you try to grapple it, you will injure yourself.
Yeah, success or not, the creature takes weapon damage. All right. Well, I will do this next one. Oh. 23.
Oh, yeah, that's a grapple. 19. You beat his.
All right, he is restrained. And does he take damage for that or no?
No, only if he tries to break the grapple.
If he tries to break it. All right. He's restrained. As a bonus action, I am going to, just for safety reasons, I am going to stunning. No, I'm kidding. I am going to second wind.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Second win. I thought you.
Second wind, yeah. Not action search, no.
No. It's just because I had Step of the Wind in my mind. Why? No,
I just drag him over here. Get over here. Throw him down the well and throw the bomb down there.
With the poor paladin who surrendered?
Yep. Told him he was lucky for now. Okay, so healed. Oh my gosh, a whole 6 points I healed.
Remember when I told you I'd kill you last? Yes, that'd be awesome.
Okay, that's it.
I got bad news for you, buddy. You're last.
Alright. Terry.
Is Zedra doing anything? Or is she, she like part of the initiative now, or no?
She is, but you're completely surrounded him, so she just walks up to all of you.
Ah, nice.
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 Alright. I was trying to... something. What action is this? Come on. Freeze. Alright.
He's gonna freeze us?
No, priest, I said, not freeze.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
We have you surrounded. Put your staff down. Repent against your god.
Okay.
I would offer the surrender option to this dude, but I don't think our paladin's gonna accept that, so... I'd feel bad kind of offering it, and then our paladin just caving in his head.
Well, we could go back to the well and introduce that other guy to your religion if you want to.
The joke would be, we promised you mercy. But we promised. We didn't say anything about him.
Yeah. Tell us where your treasure hoard is. We know you have it. we will give you mercy.
Oh
we
yeah,
don't want to have to go through all the traps and stuff.
Speaking of that, through the open comm, you probably heard a whole lot of screaming. You heard people just yelling at time. Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
I'm gonna be honest. with how much screaming was going on around me, I probably did not hear that much, but I might be now.
Yeah,
that it's quieted down a bit.
that's probably where you are in front of him. You see this guy being taken apart, and then suddenly you hear and you come, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here. It's a nice place. Is this the dungeon?"
Yeah, there's this fortunate song playing in the background.
Just hear another explosion from the hill.
and you still hear through the comm Isalna just going, "Ah!"
She's just killing civilians now, just destroying.
Like, who's
towns.
left that she's shooting? Jesus Christ!
She's attacking anyone that comes out of the barrack. That's the only reason why you weren't swarmed by guards during this fight.
Those poor guards. Those guards, by the way, that all retreated earlier from our fight, were gunned down as they ran away.
10 minutes before this, get all the civilians in the barracks.
Oh shit!
All right, well that's another fail. So just got mind whipped again.
Oh, this guy's on the ropes.
Terry has literally been the bait of this priest this entire fight.
And now he's just whipping him with his mind.
Terry's made this priest his bitch.
He's getting double
Wormed,
whipped.
dude.
You just got wormed. Send this to all your friends. It's totally worm them.
If I ever commission anyone to make emotes for the channel, we need a Terry. We just need a Terry. Oh. He's BDSM the poor guy in his mind. Alright, so that's Terry's turn. He just mind whipped in again. Which means we get back to the top of the initiative.
Alright. Well, we got the very hurt, restrained priest. Oh, he also has to actually make a save. He'll probably pass it, because it's a wisdom save, but he does have to make it unless he's immune to charm effects.
Yeah, 21.
Okay.
That would have been mean as heck. He's gonna try and survive.
I like attempts at survival.
No. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. He cast heal on himself. So 70 points, 70, 75, 70 hit points back, which puts him back at... Well, that's his turn. He tried to ask his god, but unfortunately he rolled 80, so his god did not intervene.
You are just delaying the inevitable. Do you truly wish to suffer more in your last moments? Give in to the sweet embrace of darkness.
Damn. Okay.
Wait, what? Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Maybe blinks.
What
It's
did I join up with?
it's the gecko blink too. It's like
Doot, doot.
What?
Alright, so audience, it's your turn.
Well, audience, since he just healed, he feels pretty comfortable hitting him. So he's gonna hit him.
he's restrained. Yay!
Yeah, we already had advantage, so it's
That's
not
fine.
changing. too much. But
He's restrained, mind whipped, surrounded.
alright, first attack's gonna miss.
You start seeing people come out of the buildings, watching what's happening. That priest that's been terrorizing them is losing. You see more and more people arriving, watching this.
Audience decides that he doesn't actually want to do damage since this is his fight, so he's just gonna start like Zoring the guy by like stripping him of his robes, meaning that audience attacks all miss, but he's gonna the robes. I rolled 2 1s and 2 2s. I'm just doing a whole show for the man. Sword play in front of him.
Maybe just now witnessing audience's sexual awakening, just like ripping this man's clothes off in the middle of combat.
There is hope in Remy's mind. Maybe he's gonna do that to me next. No, I just got that into my mind. Why? Why did I say this?
You do not deserve these robes you wear. You are no priest. You are a mockery and a shame to the name of your god.
That might not be entirely true. Storm gods are kind of all over the place when it comes to alignment. They can be pretty,
Yeah. It can be as
Yeah.
much as war. And Tempest priests are. It's common to have very mercurial personality. So.
Listen, I don't have to be right. I just need to make him feel bad.
There you go.
No, as people are coming into the street. They're approaching this scene of this priest being mistreated by people, insulted by a paladin from another culture, lightning stabbed in the butt.
Also, an army just dead in front of them because there are probably so many
just
bodies.
Oh yeah,
A lot of bodies.
there are well over 40 bodies everywhere.
That doesn't even account for all the archers on the roof that are probably like strewn across the rooftops.
All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the paladin. He strikes him once with hold on, this, which means it's that's a disappointing strike.
Advantage on dexterity saving throws. Oh, that's nice.
Probably should have cast Aura of Vitality. Oh well. It's okay.
You can use that to heal yourself after the combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Well, that's what Olunak wanted to do, but you know.
Somebody fireballed him. No, I'm kidding. Audience had never felt more love and respect for Remy than in that moment.
Because he killed Olunak. I mean, because he killed a lot of enemies.
He sacrificed Oganak to kill a lot of enemies.
Alright, well, he pummels him more and more and more, which puts him down again below half of his hit points. Alright. So, that's him. We go to Fisher.
Well, I am going to run up and smack him.
All right. There's only one place left, so you go at C11.
Yep. Let me get in on this.
Like, this man
Tried
just
to
has
kill
like a
my
fucking
kid.
whip, like short whip wrapped around him, and we're all just basically can't get him.
He's got a physical whip and a mind whip.
We're literally doing the definition of jumping this guy.
Let him get up. Let him get up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack him twice, without Great Weapon Master because he's got a fuck ton of armor on. That will be a 29 to hit
That's enough.
and a natural 20.
That's enough.
Remember, Fisher, we don't want to kill him.
And do non-lethal damage.
That is 16 slashing damage. On the first one.
He is looking very weak. That slash just went through directly through his shoulder, and now he's pinned to the ground with your sword inside of his shoulder. What do you do for your second strike?
Um,
That means he's very low hit point.
yeah. I don't really want to. Can I just not do my second attack?
Yeah, sure.
You rolled a nat 20, so you can choose to maybe just slap him with like the side of your sword. Give him a good smack.
Give him a good pummel hit.
the balls.
Kick him in the shin.
Give him a good pummel
Ooh,
hit.
in the shin with the fisher.
Just punch him.
Improvised weapon, a good pummel hit. A D4.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Slap.
what I'll do.
Non-lethal.
Because at most you can do 8 with that, and it's not lethal.
Plus your strength.
Well, that's well, because it was a crit. It was 2d4. So I rolled pretty good.
2d4
That's-
plus your strength.
It's 12.
Jesus.
No. 11.
What was the 2d4?
Crit.
No, 12.
He crit. He
Crap.
crit his second
It
It
attack.
was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's why I was like, don't attack with your sword. Man's gonna just behead him.
I mean, I would say that normally, unless I'm misremembering a part of this game, it's like usually an unarmed strike is just 1 plus your strength mod.
Now he used the pummel of his sword.
Oh, okay.
Improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon. He's pummeling the dude.
So it's 12 damage.
So you pull your weapon out of his shoulder and pummel strike him in the face. You just see blood.
Whose turn is it after him?
It's Remy's and yours.
Okay.
And then yeah. No, that's my turn.
Okay.
Because I crit, I could technically attack him again, but I don't. I don't want to.
Just muss his hair a little bit. Ruffle his hair.
Yeah.
Give him a kiss on the forehead.
Look into his eyes.
Grab him
Give
by
him
the
a kiss
hair
on
and cut it all out. Humiliate him.
Beat him. Humiliate him.
I will just in case, just to be safe, because I do have my bonus action left. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Terry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
Just to be safe.
Remy?
You know what? I think Ramey's just going to hold action, and basically use a dagger if something funny happens.
Okay. So essentially, it's the same thing as putting your dagger under his throat. Come on, pick it like a man.
He doesn't necessarily know what this priest is capable of, but he's not interested in being smacked around by a level 11 plus paladin in retribution for stealing the kill.
Uh-huh.
Especially, I think, a full health level 11 paladin. I don't think this paladin's been, like, touched this fight.
Yeah, he's been hit once.
Yeah, just hold action. Keep the dagger ready.
Alright. Tobiyashi?
Alright, I lightning bolt. No, I'm kidding.
Toby doesn't
just-
care about that.
So the guy's been undressed, skewered in one shoulder. Part of his scalp has been removed, and then he's got a dagger under his throat.
Also, just a sword whip wrapped around him already by you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be safe just so he doesn't try to like move or get out of it. I'm gonna ungrapple him so my sword whip doesn't do damage if he tries to get out of it.
Not let him take his own way out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to all the loot that's on the ground. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly, that's kind of a power
First
move.
dibs.
The fight's still going on. You just start looting. No, it's over.
I pick up
Power
the
move.
ring. No, I
Power
think I
move,
should
okay.
actually.
Make
Yeah,
sure
why
you get
not?
it before the villagers do.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it before the villagers get all the loot. I go and just collect everything really quick.
Alright, you start collecting things.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you guys are still. I'll be quiet over here. I'm not here. Don't worry about it. I don't want to be seen. He kind of looks rough. I'm gonna.
You start picking things up on the ground. As you go to get to where the person just disintegrated, you're right next to Azedra as she's looking at you as you're picking through the ash. Don't mind
I look
me.
at her. I'm just like.
Why me?
Alright.
Just see.
Terry.
Tell Terry not to do anything. I don't think we could fight another priest level.
I mean, we do have a Zedra with us,
A
who
priest
was also,
level
like,
threat.
untouched. And I think she's, like, a higher level, so we might be okay.
Oh,
But-
man. This is
I
not...
mean, right now it's the best time to do it against him.
This is not fair what Terry's doing. Wisdom, which he just failed.
Cause fear.
Yeah.
Get him. I'm just looking.
It
What is
just-
he- Oh, that's what he's doing. Hilarious.
He's just
Poor man.
he's casting cause fear on the priest, and the priest rolled a 10 on his saving throw.
Oh no.
He awakened the sense of mortality in the creature. And he becomes frightened. So the poor guy starts screaming.
These people see their all-powerful priest just stripped, screaming in the streets into a pulp.
Remind me again. Fear only means that you can't get closer to the.
Yeah, can't get closer and have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
And ability checks. All right.
If somebody wanted to grapple him again, I mean, maybe
Easy target.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what does the poor guy do? He's got...
Well, you do gotta make one more roll to see if he gets charmed.
Oh, yeah.
No, no
How many
disadvantage, though.
questions can we put on the same guy?
Oh, yeah, he does have disadvantage. Alright. Which means 15.
No, he just beats it.
Yeah.
He's not charmed.
He's
gets
too
to keep-
scared.
He gets to be aware of everything that's happening to him. I think at this point, charm would be a blessing.
Hey, audience, I think it's time for you to make a speech while everybody's watching, so it doesn't look like we're just murdering somebody.
Well, I mean, we are just murdering.
This was the man
like,
who
their tyrants, so-
abused them. I don't think they care that much.
Yeah, I think they're okay.
Yeah. I'm also waiting for our paladin boy to finish this dude off. So.
Imagine, imagine like us, like kick stomping Hitler right in front of him.
Alright, well... He can't do anything because if he tries an attack spell, Remy will slit his throat. He's not sure Remy will not slit his throat if he tries to heal himself.
You can try begging for mercy.
He didn't.
It's always an option.
He didn't fail a charisma saving throw, so he doesn't give up. Oh, he has... Oh no, he tried to call to his deity and didn't answer. So.
Try it again.
You can't.
Damn.
Yeah, he only gets one attempt per day.
Alright, well, he looks up,
His
panicked.
God has abandoned him.
Yeah. Panicked, but still sane. Looks at all of you in a last moment of defiance. And just says, "Come on. Show me how much of a coward you really are by killing an isolated, unarmed enemy."
Does he drop his staff when he says that?
His staff has been destroyed.
It
Oh,
got
okay.
broken.
His staff already got His staff already got destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing he has is a small dagger in his back, but Remy still has a dagger under his
He gave-
throat. He can't reach for it without being killed. Audience, it's your turn. You go before your ally.
Okay, I'm pretty sure my ally is gonna kill this guy. So, audience is just gonna. What am I gonna do? I have 6 seconds before he goes. Let's see, how do I... Ooh, I know what I could do to make it seem more like I was in charge of the situation. Which is what I want to see. Alright, audience is going to... As an action, he's gonna lay on hands himself for the rest of his stuff, so he has a little bit more health.
Okay.
So that's the rest of the 20. Well, let's heal myself for 20.
It's gotta look better.
A little better. And then he's gonna step away so the crowd has a full view of like the bloodied, broken priest. And then he's just gonna hold up his thumb like the Roman emperors of old and then just turn it pointed down for the execution side.
Alright.
Because now that kind of looks, he's hoping like if the paladin kills him, like he was the one commanding it.
Make a performance roll to see how convincing you are.
You have failed this city.
You have failed this city. Anyone want to give me any anything to help with my performance roll, or all me?
Well, the graphic is pretty graphic, so yeah, sure, advantage.
Okay.
Just from the crowd, that first person that starts cheering.
Alright, it's okay. It's an 11. It's over 10.
I mean, some people don't believe it, but some do. As they're doing this, and they hear in the distance.
Alright, Paladin's turn.
The paladin looks at him and just grabs the priest by the hair and pulls him up. He just lowers his head and says, "Look at your temple." And you see the structure that was taller than everything else just go. Apparently, the knight succeeded what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Fisher just lets out an involuntary, "Oh shit."
I just wanted you to see how much of a failure it has all been for her. He raises his hammer, and you see it being energized by so much energy, so much power. It just splashes with blood. The head bursts. It just and the body just. He turns toward everyone approaching, everyone there. Some people are just. He raises his hammer in the air, and you start seeing light coming out of it. It becomes bright, warm, as if the sun has just pierced through the cloud. You start hearing people whisper. Some people start cheering as they see this.
That's where I hope he keeps his oath. We're gonna hope.
He looks at everyone gathering in this little plaza with his hammer still in the air, with the warmth of this light enveloping everything. You see it expanding, covering everywhere. The buildings, around the buildings. Just hear him say, "Had you all forgotten? I said I would put an end to this. To him. Did you really think I had forgotten?" Everyone starts cheering, starts thanking him. Then in the audience, Remy, Fisher, the light. Whew, the light starts feeling warmer and warmer. And this is when you hear him say, "Did you think I had forgiven?" And you hear someone in the crowd start screaming. Another one. Another one. This is when...
Apparently his oath wasn't great.
Fisher, from inside of you, you hear Terranad go, "Oh, I was afraid of how he said it. He's not bringing vengeance for him. He's bringing vengeance for his sister. Those who harmed her, not him." You hear someone burst into flame. Everyone starts screaming everywhere. The heat is nearly unbearable on all of you. You have that moment inside of your mind telling you the moment you turn on him, that light that just turned sickening
Yeah.
is gonna
No, it's
affect you.
Yeah, it's too. I mean, I'm not gonna try and stop him at this point.
You have a
I
choice. You let him kill everyone, or you turn on him. This is
Jared,
Can
very...
I
mystery
grab
knife.
Terry and stick him in his box?
I'm gonna die if I turn on him. I have no HP.
Fuck it. I can't just watch him kill people. I know I'm looting back here, but
He did say those that harmed his sister, so it might not be everybody. It might just
like we
be
won't
those
explode
that harmed...
like that.
Look out!
probably.
Is it everybody?
Is it everyone or
feel-
just the ones who harmed his sister?
There are dozens and dozens of people in this square here, and one thing you realize is that the light is expanding so fast. A normal sickening radiance spell only covers 30 feet, but this one is already further than 300 feet. You hear people everywhere starting to scream. It is deafening.
Yeah.
You remember she got stoned to death.
So it was probably a lot.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
I mean, this is like everything audience knows about religion and God spell says that like once this has been started, where it's kind of too late. Like there's nothing we can do really at this point.
Well, right now it's simple. If you act now, you may be able to save some people. But it is already too late to save everyone.
All right. So do we have a turn or what's happening? We're
I'm
gonna
ending
start
the
this next
stream
session.
before you get a chance to
I mean, it
attack
depends what
him.
we
But if
do.
you want to have 6 seconds to tell me how you respond to this, I will give it to you. Fisher said that his reaction is to shove Terry into his box. So that's his 6 seconds.
Hey, I'm in the earpiece.
Okay, audience, you got that? You got that dispel magic?
I
Got that
do.
level spell
I
slot?
don't think it's gonna do shit to this, but I have it.
I say I'm gonna
We're
tell
all good
him
enough.
we're gonna need your help here. It's gone rogue. And then
It's gone rogue.
and that's what I say. What I do is I go to try to grapple him.
Alright. So, gonna remove the upside down NPC. Alright, so that's gonna be Tobiyashi.
Yeah, I do it with my sword.
Hold on. Remy, what are you planning on doing with this? Because I need to know, the moment you turn on him, you become an enemy, and the Radiant spell is going to hit you. So Tobiyashi has sealed his first saving throw by having the intention, because you're talking about a god fueling this spell. The moment you have your intention to counter him, you become an enemy.
I can't just sit here and watch people die.
Honestly, this is a situation where I feel like, not literally, but Raimi is figuratively paralyzed
Okay.
as he is experiencing a kind of light that is not so great.
Okay.
And he's having a hard time processing that. Like, you understand what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
I'm imagining like how this sickening radiance is looking. It's just like, oh God, light can be like this.
It's the light is being pushed beyond the point of comfort. It's everything that has been said up until now. The light, the warmth of the sun can warm people. It can warm hearts. It is summer, but summer can be pushed to the point of a drought where it starts killing people. And you are experiencing this light. So intense that the smallest hint of darkness in someone's heart becomes a red-hot coal that burns a person alive. Audience.
Okay.
Azidra has a reflex of taking out a small pouch, and
Audience, how far am I from this guy?
Right now you are right behind him.
Okay.
He is at D9. Well, I'm gonna switch him with a monster token. That way you can easily see him.
Audience is gonna do the only thing he can think to do at this point, from what he knows about religion, that will actually save this town. And that is, he's gonna.
Oh.
No, he's gonna walk in front of the paladin. He's gonna grab the top of his mace and say, to Prod, he's gonna say, as a paladin of my god, Drasavir, I take responsibility for this town's actions and every action they have done against the girl. I will take it all so that they may live. And then put the mace on his chest.
As a surrender or as a threat?
No, as a I will try. He's trying to basically take everything that the mace is trying to do to the town to himself, so that it doesn't affect everything else. That's because the paladins can take response. He's basically trying to say, as a paladin, I take responsibility for the actions of all the townsfolk.
Okay. Interesting.
And he's hoping that that's enough for the god to just turn it all on him. Even if that kills him.
Alright. Make a persuasion roll.
That is... Unfortunately, I've rolled so bad. It's a 12. I rolled 2, 2, 2, 5, 2 as my last 6 rolls.
You're in his aura,
if I roll
and
with
you're
an
not his
actual
enemy yet?
dice, what is it? Oh no, it's worse. Screw it. 12.
Hey, you're in his aura, and he's not an enemy yet, so you know. I mean,
I don't think that's how that works. I don't know. Audience, he'd also comply with what his dragon. He's hoping his dragon agrees with him. Since last time his dragon got mad when he didn't stand up. So he's like, this time I'm gonna stand up. This is my redemption moment.
Okay.
He means it fully. I don't know if that matters. He might not convince the god, but he does mean it fully in what he's saying.
Well, I will think about it up until next week. It's interesting. There's a chance that it works.
I just start using everything that I picked up. I throw diamonds at him. I put on the ring.
All right.
He's also helping because he had a connection with the mace beforehand, because he attuned to it right before.
No, it counts for something. It counts for something. The thing that I'm wondering is how well does it fit with all of the rage he has, all of the desire of vengeance that he has. So there are elements. I'm going to take into account everything, and unfortunately the only one who's not helping you is Tobiashi, because he just had the intent to attack, so the radiance spell just turned on him. So one of your party member has revealed himself as being ready to attack him, but Fisher has had a selfless reaction protecting Terry. Remy is not sure how to interpret what's happening, so that's neither a good or a bad. So you have a good, you have a bad, and you have a neutral.
I had to do something.
And
Hope
there
he's not
is
just
the
gonna let
element
this
of
happen.
you being a paladin. It works with you trying to take the blame of everyone. I don't know. Honestly, I'm glad we're finishing on this because I need to think about how that's gonna turn out. I really did not expect at all for you to do this. It's slightly out of character. But that's character growth also. So, interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Audience is growing up.
Dragon in the background. What the fuck, guy?
Well, a little bit. A little bit. If you think about it, his god would be more inclined with him manipulating the situation. But now he's offering himself as a sacrifice? Possibly as a permanent sacrifice? Because the only party member of your group who can bring someone back to life has been turned into charcoal. So by the time he is brought back, he won't have the means to revivify you. It's going to have been too long. So
you guys may have to be without me for
Toby
until
knows
you get out.
he might die. Okay, that's why he had to do something. It was a fight or flight response, okay? I had to go in there.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Like I
We
said,
are close to opening the portal, though. So you guys might have to be without me until you open the portal.
well, no, technically, yeah, no, we'll see.
Depends on what state my body is in.
Honestly, like I said, it's very interesting to me. I did not at all expect this reaction. I'm gonna have to think about it. All right, so with this, thank you very much for being here tonight. Thank you for assisting to this interesting end of fight. I spent all week preparing the paladin. Everything we needed for this is exact statistic. We'll see exactly how this turns out. So, like I said, yeah. All right, so like I was saying, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a pleasant evening, an interesting end of fight. And we're not sure how next episode's going to start. Either with a fight, a sacrifice. Who knows? Interesting. So, see you next week. Either next Wednesday or next Friday if you're watching this on rebroadcast. If you're there tomorrow, I'm still going to make we're probably going to finish the map we've been making. Tomorrow, by that I mean Thursday, in case you're watching the rebroadcast. It's not Saturday. And remember, if you enjoyed the show, you can always support the stream by following us, leaving a like, leaving a comment, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. You can also support the stream by making a donation, becoming a Patreon, subscribing on Twitch. And if you can't do any of those things, there is always this very free thing you can do, and that is spread the word of this channel. It's very much appreciated. It brings other people, and who knows, you might find your next new best friend if we get to have people talking in the chat. Who knows? All right, so thank you, and as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.